I need you to imagine something mind-blowing with me. As recent as 1800s, industrial sewing was exclusively done by hand. You could walk into these mega factories and all you would find are rows upon rows of housewives actively stitching by hand. By this time, sewing was a predominantly a woman's trade. Then comes along a gentleman by the name of Isaac Singer. By now, I'm sure you must have come across a sewing machine bearing that inscription, Singer. Isaac invents a very simple machine that would ensure the consistency in stitching. One of the challenges people had at industrial level was fabrics and garments would not match because you cannot manage to get stitching pattern of one individual and have it consistent. So the machine Isaac invented solved that. So he had continuity and consistency in stitching. But Isaac, in order for him to distribute this machine to every housewife under the sun, he needed to sell the machine at $123 in order for him to successfully be in business. That was an incredible challenge. One of his associates would suggest that what if, in selling this machine to the customer, what if we don't ask this customer to buy it up front? What if we just required a customer to put in an engagement fee, a commitment fee, and then subsequently have that customer commit to every day paying $1.15? How would that be? It was a risky suggestion, but just like that, the franchise business model in entrepreneurship was born. If you are an entrepreneur, and I'm really hoping I'm talking to a small business owner, whatever you're doing, have you ever come across something called franchising? Have you ever thought, Mr. Ogwang, is franchising available to me in what I'm doing? When should I consider franchising? Whom should consider franchising? First, what is a franchise? A franchise is a business model. Franchising is the doing of that business model. So franchising is when a creator of something that is in phenomenal allows other people to bring that thing to the marketplace. The same way the creator brings it to the marketplace. So franchising is available to any person and every person who is actively engaged at the marketplace. But in order for you to franchise, there is another underlying need that you need to meet. One, you need to be aware of intellectual property. You cannot successfully appreciate franchising if you haven't appreciated your intellectual property capacity. Just like Isaac, all franchising begins with intellectual property. So who should consider who should consider franchising? Is franchising only restricted to specific industries? No. Any person has something about their business that they can franchise. Whether you're a law firm, a medical practice, a hardware, a supermarket, a retail outlet, a chemist, a pharmacist, a car wash, or any person who comes to the marketplace, there is something about your business as at today that can help you explore franchising relationships. Does franchising work for everyone? No. Of course, nothing works for everyone. But what if it could work for you? You will never know until you try. So when should I consider franchising? Is there a point in my entrepreneurial journey that I will be ripe for franchising? Any person, as long as you are at the marketplace, franchising is available to you. You might be a startup, you might be an established brand. As long as you want to, one, expand, grow, develop your own distribution channels, dismantle competition, then franchising is available for you. So, Mr. Ogwang, how do I start on the franchising journey? There are three important things that every entrepreneur must have in order for you to successfully explore franchising. The first one is you must have a product. Here is where majority of us are not sufficiently aware. Most of us think that a product is a tangible form of what you're selling. So in the marketplace, we say products or services. A product is a good or a service that an individual brings to the marketplace on the strength of its intellectual property. So a product is a service. A law firm, we are offering services. A medical practice, we are offering services. A barber shop, a salon, we are offering services. A garage, we are offering services. So if you can tailor an intellectual property awareness around what you're providing, whether it's a good or a service, then it qualifies as a product. Franchising relationship begins with an individual having a strong base, a strong foundation of a product. That is one. The second one is, do you have a system? Is there a system that manages and determines your business functions, your business processes on a daily basis? If you have a system, you can franchise. The other one is, do you have a process? Is there a specific process that you go through in your service and value development? Is there a process that you go through in your acquisition, customer acquisition processes? Systems and processes are not one and the same. Majority of us think that a system is a process. No, a process is a way that you go about doing something, and that way that you go about doing something at every time arrives you at the same point. So if you have one or a combination of these three, congratulations, franchising is at your doorstep. Franchising is one of the greatest kept secrets in entrepreneurship today. An author has something they could franchise. A law firm has something they could franchise. A consultant, a coach, a mentor, all of us, we have something that we can franchise. Franchising is the simplest way to grow. Franchising is the most effective way to grow your furniture. Franchising is the most effective way to distribute. And franchising helps you put in place your own distribution channels. My name is Ogwang. Maybe at this point, you might have sparked interest. Mr. Ogwang, how do I begin? How do we go about it? We exclusively exist to help small business owners, one, to identify franchising possibilities and show you how you can convert your small business into a franchise business. Again, franchising is not a guarantee that every business is going to succeed. There is no guarantee. But what if franchising might turn out to be that thing that will turn around your business? You will never know until you try, and you will never try until we have a conversation. In my bio, there is all the information you need on how we can spark this conversation and put your business on the greatest adventure of your life. Franchising is available to everyone. You will never know until you try. And at this point, let me still remind you that the intake for the June School of Negotiation is still ongoing. You cannot afford to neglect to improve your negotiation skills. There are 6 basic principles that I want to show you that will turn you into an effective negotiator. My name is Ogwang, and I will see you in the next one. If you have come this far and you have found value in this, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe, like, share, and let's interact in the comment section. I will see you in the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.